Hello everybody and welcome to this new video on Tinkercad, and in this video we are going to see how to work with sketches. You can subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like the content. First link on the description, the complete course Tinkercad is available, so if you want to learn this software starting from scratch with the course structure, this course will be perfect. It is on the first link on the description. You will see model session of the course, what you will be able to learn. We see the different features, the different tools of Tinkercad, and the aim is to perfectly master Tinkercad for 3D modelings and other types of features. In the second link on the description, this is a website in link with this YouTube channel. You can discover software, have basics of this software in these YouTube channels. And second link on the description, it is like an online school. You can pick a course and you can learn any graphic software. So we are going to start with the sketches. So this is a mode. Here you have this mode. Very interesting mode. It is extrude sketch. So concretely, what you can do, you can just click on this one and automatically you need to select the work plane, the active work plane. So left click on the work plane and you will be redirected here. What you can do concretely, you can go on the left and you can just create a path, and the first path that you can create is just using a line. If you go on this option here, you can find the setting, snap to green, and snitting option, so we can change that. By default, it is 1 millimeter that we can snap. And for example, I can decide to maybe go left click and create a line maybe here, then another one here. I will go in these directions, maybe these directions, and I will go until this area. I will make maybe something like this. I will try to make something symmetric, and I will go on this area as well. I will come back here, and come back here. So as you can see, I created this sketch. Automatically, we will have the general dimension. So it means you can adjust the dimension after in the general way. If I wanted to take 40 and here maybe 60, I can just type the dimension as well. I'm going to undo the last action, but it was just to show you. After that, when you have something like this, you can adjust. And you have two options. The first option is you can create a new shapes. So it means you can create another one and complete with another one just on this area. So you can create multiple shapes at the same times here, and you can extrude after multiple shapes. If you want to remove a shape, you can click on the shape, you can press delete on the keyboard, or I can select this one and press delete on the keyboard and only keep this one. So the first option, you can add a new shapes in the existing sketch, or the second options will be to edit. You will be able to finish the sketch on the right and here just to hide the dimension. If I want to edit this sketch again, I will be able to go on Edit, Modify Selected Shapes, and in this case I have different options. I can just click on a point, and as you can see, you can just adjust the position of the point. But you can also add a new point. I can click on plus, and if I want to add a point here, maybe I can go left click and add a point, or left click here. Or I can go on this area, left click and left click here. So I can add more point. I will add another ones here, another ones here, and I will add another ones here and another ones here. I will be able to switch to select and move, and I will snap to my grid, and I can snap here, I can snap this one here, and as you can see, I can adjust this one on these directions, and this one on this direction. We can zoom and we can snap to this area and do something like this. And I will repeat the process here. So I will move this one here. I will keep this one here. I will drag and move this one here. Drag and move this one here. And this one, yeah, just snap on this area. So you can add more point. Now what is the aim? The aim is to finish the sketch. So when you finish the sketch, you can just extrude your sketch. Even if it's Tinkercad, this is not a CAD software, so it's not a real CAD software, so you cannot focus on advanced things, but it's definitely very powerful to have access to this for a simple reason that you can create more type of basic shapes using the sketch this time. And after to do this work, I can define a color like this. One more time, we can switch for all if we want to create a all. And I will be able to define the height of extrusion with the height value just here, so we can change the height of extrusion, and we can also increase the quality. And that's it. So as you can see, you can create more specific shapes using these features. And at any moment, you can click on the sketch and you can edit again. So it means if I edit, I can just click on my sketch. I can use edit modify, and maybe I want to pull this one maybe until here. And maybe I want to pull this one here and pull this one here. Even on this area, I have a point, but I think this point is not very useful. So we can click on this point, and you have add remove point. So when you click here, we can remove the point as well. And if I finish the sketch, as you can see, it will be adjusted. So definitely it's something extremely convenient. Now you can work with the same type of thing, but I'm going to show you something more. I will erase here. I will create another sketch. We will click on this area and I will select the line tool again. Something that I wanted to show you is you can extrude only I will go here, I will go on this direction, and I will go in this direction. I will adjust my sketch, I will move here, I will move here, and I will click to remove this point. So you can also adjust only a stroke. How you can process, you can switch here, stroke settings, and you can add a wide, and you define the wide that you want. You can also define here rounded corner, so outside, put your stroke outside or inside. Let's put, for example, inside, and you can switch for rounded. You can have rounded corner here, and you can switch for bevel as well. So you can see that, for example, here. I will just use sharp, and you can define the size that you want. If I wanted 4, I can type 4. And now if I finish the sketch, I will be able to have all inside because I extruded the stroke. And one more time, we can define the size just here, and we can define the quality. So as you can see, it's convenient. Now the last point is you can do the same thing with a curve. So how you can process, you can click here, one more time you can go on this area, and instead to use the line, you can use Bezier curves, or you can use create smooth curves. If you use Bezier, you can do maybe something like this, and I'm going to show you again because here you can create a line. If you use Bezier, you can place a first point, and when you place a second point, you stay left click. And when you stay left click, you can drag and move the curves on a direction using the handle. When you are satisfied, you stop the left click. Then you select another point, left click, stay left click, and after to stay left click, you can drag and move on a direction the mouse to define your curves, and you can stop the left click to validate. Then I will go here, left click, stay left click, stay left click, you drag and move and you stop the left click, and you can create a curve. You just need to train to be able to create this type of work. And I will go here, and maybe I will come back and I will be able to do this. You can do the same type of thing. If, for example, I use create a new shapes, and you use, for example, this one, create a smooth curve, you can also do something like this. You just don't need to stay left click to create the curves, and you can do something like this in a fast way. If I just go here, pen, create new shape, you have also the possibility to use clear, and you can just erase some part using this one. But I think, yes, it's not extremely convenient to use in this type of case. I will remove this one and I will remove this one. Now when you have curves like this, you double click, you can edit the point, and you can convert a point. When you click on a point, you have different way. You can change to corner, so it means if I change to corner, I will change for a sharp corner. If I click here, I can change to sharp corner, or at the opposite, I can change to smooth. Change to smooth, you will have two handles. Balance with the right balance of the two handles. If you move one, the other will move in a symmetric way. And the other possibility, when you click here, is to switch for brick handles. And in this case, with brick handles, as you can see, if you move once, the other one is not going to move. So this is the way to process. So you can select any handles, and for example, when I go here, I need to, if I want to have a better curves, I will use change to smooth, and I can adjust my curves. And after the aim is the same, you have two options. So the first options, you can even open a path and you can open your path with where is located your point. So it means you can click here, open the path, and you can open the last point on this area. After the aim is the same, you can finish the sketch and you can create an extrusion like this. Or something that you can do also, it's to, if I go back to edit the sketch, something that you can do also, it's to click on your sketch and you can apply a stroke, you define the value, and you can change. If I define something like maybe 6, I will finish the sketch and now I will obtain this render. And I can define one more time the 8 and the quality. So we are going to stop here for this video. If you like, subscribe to these YouTube channels. First link on the description, the complete course Tinkercad is available if you want to learn Tinkercad. Starting from scratch with the course structure, it will be on the first link on the description. You will see the models, session of the course, what you will be able to learn in this training course. In the complete course, different hours of training content, we see in detail the different features, like these features, but all the different tools. And we can see also how you can generate animation and use the code block features. In the second link on the description, this is a website linked with this YouTube channel. You can discover software, have basics of this software in these YouTube channels. And in the second link on the description, it is like an online school. So it means you can pick a course and you can learn any graphic software. So for a next video on these channels, see you. Ciao, ciao.